Do divorced women navigate better the dating world? I think they do, and here's why.
Guys, welcome back to another episode. Single mothers and women post-divorce are
back on the menu, boys!
So I know you just woke up this morning thinking, hey, I really want a divorced woman sitting in a car to explain to me why divorced women date better than single women. So here it is, gentlemen. Buckle up.
This is not because divorced women are better than women who haven't been divorced. That's not what I'm saying. It's because they don't have that pressure. They've already been married before. As women, I know, because it takes one to know one, and I put the pressure on myself too when I first got married. That didn't end out really well in my favor. Anyways, but we do. We put this pressure on ourselves. Why do we do that? Well, of course, we already know all the biological reasons and all the societal reasons, all that. But hey, what divorced women do a little bit different in dating is that they don't have an agenda.
Guys, hold on a minute. She just mentioned about the biological and societal expectations towards women. Yes, there are expectations. Regardless of that, it's not like women don't have time. I mean, you have from your 18 to 18 years of age till 25 to secure a man. I think that is a reasonable age. I think at 25 you can get a husband, start having kids. I think it's a perfect age. You've had 7 years, and it's not like the biological clock is forcing you to, you're running out of time. No, it's not that way. You have plenty of time. If you know what you're doing and you're serious about it, hell, you can pull it off easily. The problem is not societal expectations. It's your high standards. Is that you've had plenty of chances to secure that dude that cares about you and wants to give you a good future, but he's not interesting enough. He doesn't bring the butterflies. You want the child. You aspire for more. And then the biological, expectations come in. So what do you think about that, gentlemen? What are your thoughts on that? Leave them in the comments and let's continue.
Now, I'm not saying you're wrong if you're a single woman with an agenda. Again, I did it too. But when you've already been divorced, and especially if you have kids, you feel a part of your life is complete, if that makes sense. Like, most women who already have kids are not on the prowl for baby daddies. And I'm not saying single women are too. Please don't take this and run with it, okay? But there's this less pressure that they put on themselves because they already have the marriage that didn't go so well, but they already have their kids, which is such a beautiful, fulfilling part to life. Not only that, but divorce.
All right. So beautiful for you, madam. Now think a little about men. Why should single men marry a woman who already has kids and doesn't want to have more? Because most men, not all men, but most men, they want to have kids. So why would they, picture a man in his 28 years old? He's been working his whole life. He's trying to, maybe get a business of his own. He's trying to grind it out. He's been going to the gym. He's been doing all those things to improve himself. And now you want him to settle for a 40-year-old woman that already has kids and already comes with baggage and doesn't want to have more kids. It just doesn't make sense. The only option, guys, the only viable option for divorced women is divorced men. All right, the only option for a 40-year-old woman to even consider an attempt at having something is a 40-year-old divorced man. And if you have kids, he has kids as well. You know what I mean? But no, guys, they still expect that Prince Charming to just pop out of the woodwork and, here I am. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to give you money. I'm here to give you my time and my attention and, to make 6 figures while at the same time being there for you all the time. It's this incredibly high standards that not only keep you single after you've been divorced, but also, they make you divorce, and that, here comes the grass is greener on the other side. Women divorce because they think that they can secure something better, or women divorce because they think that they will be better off alone than in a marriage. And the reason why so many women marry at a not so young age is because they've been getting rid of all the guys that will be good husbands to finally secure that one who is not so good. I mean, there are a lot of women who marry something like Chad, not quite a Chad because Chad doesn't want to marry these women, but something like a Chad, the obviously bad option, but the attractive one, which results in a divorce. Let's continue.
Divorced women have to do a lot of self-work and a lot of self-healing. So when they feel fulfilled, they don't need a man. It's just a compliment to their life. But hey, I want to hear...
Guys, who wants to be a compliment to this woman's life? Can I get a raise of hands? Woman, screw you. Men, screw you. You have the entitlement to be a piece of... I'm not going to mention it. And you still call men a compliment? Go screw yourself, man. What the hell, guys? Start off by... Every guy you meet, start off, the conversation with these words so he can run for the hill as soon as possible and you don't waste his time.
Hear from you. Inbox me. What do you think?
I'm gonna invoice you. I'm gonna invoice you a piece of dog crap. What do you think about that? Guys, I really didn't want to get mad, but damn, man, like, the level of entitlement is through the roof, through the skies, through the stratosphere. Damn it, man. These women, seriously. Is anyone still asking themselves why these women are single? The numbers are increasing, gentlemen. The numbers of single mothers, single women over 30 are increasing with each passing year, and it brings a smile to my face. I hope that society will at some point finally understand the problem that is happening, because back in the day, gentlemen, you wind back the clock 2 centuries back, and everybody knew how the world works. Everybody understood the assignment. Men learned by example from their parents how to be a good husband. Women learned how to be good wives. They didn't wait until their 40s to get married. I mean, guys, even a century back, most people will marry at even below 18 years of age. You know what I mean? Now, today it's illegal. I'm not saying by any means that that's the perfect scenario, but I'm just saying people married really young, and there's a reason for that. People just knew what they want out of life, and they didn't want to wait. Would you wait until you are 30 if you want to study a university degree? Would you wait until you are 30 to start working? No. Why? Because you want a certain future. So why don't you apply that to, family issues as well? Not issues, but, in the family sphere as well. If you want to have a family, if you want to have a good husband, why do you wait until your 30s for that? I just don't understand it, gentlemen.
This is a story of a really funny interaction that happened between me and a guy the other day. So I was on Instagram, and this guy messaged me, and he was like, "Do you know how to handle a single dad?" I was bored, so I continued the conversation. This guy was obviously butthurt about something, really lousy view of women, which was like an instant red flag for me. He asked me out a total of 3 times. Each time I turned him down, which I think did not sit well with him, which is why he sent me the last message I'm gonna talk about. We had touched on the subject of dating apps, and he said there's only trash out there.
And he's right.
And I was like, are you referring to the women? Are women the trash in this scenario? And yeah,
Yes.
basically he said that all women on dating apps are trash.
I love this guy already. Guys, it's true. I've mentioned this quite a few times. You will not find the love of your life on dating apps. Why? Because young women should not be on dating apps. Again, why? Because there's only 3 options for a young woman to be on dating apps. First, she's extremely unattractive, and it's her only way of getting some form of attention, which, if she's that unattractive, probably she won't find it there as well. Second of, just for attention, right? Attention or farming, anything, validation, attention, resources. And third of, to hook up. There's no more reasons, gentlemen. Women have so many options, so many options. Every woman who is not extremely ugly has in her close circle of friends, neighbors, acquaintances, etc. They have a lot of people interested in them, right? It's men who don't have people interested in them and they have to chase, etc. Women have so many options that they don't need to be on dating apps to get even more options. Like, what the hell, man? It's so easy. Women have their difficulties as well. Their difficulties basically boil down to just selecting the right partner. But women don't have the difficulty of not having options. So this is why if a young woman is on a dating app, it means that her many options are not enough, and she's either with extremely high standards, or she just wants attention, she just wants free meals, or she's for the streets. And the other scenario is an old woman. I can understand a woman 40 years of age on Tinder apps. She doesn't have as many options. Most of her friends are already married or etc., you know. But still, it's a bad scenario. Why? Because she could be a single mother, or because, I don't know, she could be, you know, just with incredibly high standards that have kept her single up until 40. You know what I mean? Like, only I will understand a woman who, you know, her husband cheated on her, or her husband passed away and now she's on dating apps because she doesn't know any other way. I will understand that. But that is an incredibly small proportion of women on dating apps. Most women on dating apps are extremely big red flags, and they don't deserve commitment. I really hope that guys on dating apps know that the only purpose of dating apps is to hook up. Don't fool yourselves, gentlemen. Dating apps are not for finding strong relationships and love. Let's continue.
This guy, mind you, is a single dad to a daughter. And I was like, I'm done with this conversation. I think you have a pretty lousy view of women, and I think you're a misogynist. So,
The M word, gentlemen. He is a misogynist, just as me, by the way. Why? Because if we say that the dating pool for men is bad, we are misogynist. It doesn't matter that every single TikTok you see on my channel is from a woman whining about how all men are bad on dating apps and all men are trash and it's so bad. That is not misandric, but saying that, you know, the dating pool of women is bad, oh, that is misogynistic. The double standards, you gotta love them, guys. Yeah, you're all misogynists if you say that the dating pool is trash.
I'm just gonna end it here, and I blocked him. And then I went to sleep. The next day, because this was on Instagram, so the next day I wake up to a message on Facebook, and this is the message he sent me.
Alright, so I'm gonna read it for those of you who are not watching. Haha, look who's talking. You're the one who got left when pregnant and cheated on. You got exactly what you deserved.
Basically saying that I got what I deserved when my husband cheated on me when I was pregnant, and that hoes will be hoes. I'm the hoe. My husband cheated when I was pregnant, but somehow I'm the hoe. So naturally, I told him, hey, I don't think your employer, insert employer name, would like you harassing women like this. And if you make one more attempt at contacting me, I will tell your employer that you are harassing me and the police. And I haven't heard from him since. If this is what dating is going to be like as a single mom, I don't want it. I'm good.
Cool, stay single. Now, this guy crossed the line, I think. But her story, of course, I don't know the full story, so I cannot say. But this woman has a few red flags, and I will absolutely not doubt it at all if she cheated, you know, before her partner and he knew, or something. You know, something's fishy, gentlemen. Something's fishy. I don't trust this woman. Maybe she's lying. And guys, someone new to the channel may say, but she just said, you know, straightforward that he just cheated while she was pregnant. That is pretty disgusting, etc. Yes, it is. I'm not trying to debunk that. I'm just saying that I think this woman is not telling part of the story that also, you know, has to deal with her problems. Because guys, on a daily basis, they don't cheat while their wives are pregnant, you know?
So this is my life post-divorce update, month 2. So I downloaded Hinge and I should not have done that. Like,
2 months after divorce, and this woman is already on Hinge. In 2 months, not the same as 2 days, but still, I will call this monkey branching. 2 months. You just got out of a divorce. Some people spend close to a year, more than a year, you know, just feeling bad, not ready to date, feeling hurt. Guys, 2 months after, she's already on Hinge and posting it on TikTok. Disgusting, man. Imagine you're this woman's ex-husband. You've put all that effort into that relationship. She probably dumped you because the grass was greener on the other side. And 2 months later, she's already spreading her legs to all the city. She's already being community property. Just disgusting, gentlemen.
I just got the ick. I was not ready at all. And in my divorce care group, we've discussed how this time, like after your divorce, is really meant for you to just discover and learn self, figure out your part that you played in your relationship ending and how to fix that. And a lot of times people are really scared to be alone. They don't want to do the work to fix themselves. So they just hop back into something relatively quickly after their first relationship ends.
Yeah, you mean like Hinge?
And how more than likely that second relationship fails because you haven't done any of the work. And so for me, I just knew in my heart, I'm like, I still have some work to be done. I need to really focus on myself. But I downloaded it because I started to receive, you know, some well-intentioned but like insensitive comments about when I'm starting to date again, you know, you're not getting any younger. So I let those comments kind of pressure me into seeing, well, like, okay, maybe it is time for me to get out there. And not gonna lie, part of it was to kind of boost my ego, boost my confidence, and be like, oh, someone finds me like attractive enough or witty enough or whatever the case is. But that's just...
All right, gentlemen. All right, so, you know, at least she's honest. I wasn't surprised that she forgot about her ex-husband in 2 months. And here's why. She already, you know, is thinking about her ego, about her image, about, oh, I want the validation back. Guys, you will not believe how many women, what percentage of women are addicted, like a substance, like a substance addict to the attention and validation. You'll not believe it. You see how close this woman is to staying the typical guys, the typical, he paid me more attention when I needed him, right? I could bet that if they didn't divorce, this woman will cheat on him, if she hasn't already. Like, you see how close she is all the time? It's like walking on thin ice, man. Undating material. This woman is for the streets.
No, I just need to focus on myself 110%. Dating me, no one else. I'm sorry. And then also, in addition to that, I've kind of taken a step back from social media, specifically Instagram. I've just been seeing a lot of like birth announcements, birth arrival announcements, wedding proposals, weddings. And while I'm so happy for those people, it's a little bit, I don't want to use the word triggering for me, but it just makes me feel some kind of way, a little sad, makes me feel like I'm 20 steps back in life. And so I was like, you know what, right now, I think it's best if I just like take a step back and just not see that stuff because it's not doing me any good in the moment. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I downloaded Hinge, deleted it in 24 hours, taking a step back from social media a little bit and just continuing on the healing journey. This is month 2.
Something you may have noticed from this video are the words me, I, me and I and myself and I. These women, man, they like, I'm sure that if you talk to her ex-husband, he's probably in a bar talking with his friends, like, damn it, man, we got divorced, you know, my life is so bad right now. Or maybe I loved her, or I pictured, you know, being with her together, and now I'm just screwed, etc. Like this guy, probably 2 months after, he's just getting over it, you know. Just men overall, I would say, are a much safer option when considering marriage, because men usually they want to build things, they want to make things last, they want, you know, stability, security. Women, on the other hand, not all women but in general, women are more unstable. And when you add that to the just narcissism, you get this woman right here, who is only about me. What do I get? How can I get more? 2 months after the divorce, not even mentioning her ex-husband, not a single word of, oh, I'm sad or something. No, notice what things she's sad about. I'm sad that I'm not like my friend Becky, who is in a marriage. I'm sad that I'm a few steps back. I'm sad that I don't receive the attention and validation. I'm sad that I'm seeing other people ahead of me, etc. It's all about me. The universe revolves around her. Absolutely no consideration of her ex-husband, of the failed marriage, of the time spent, etc. Just, guys, marriage in 2023 is really one of the most dangerous things you can do, and honestly, most of the times it's not worth it at all.
The dating world is scary, and it is not for the weak. And then you don't want to talk to somebody that's not healed. Trust me, I know. I'm one of them. And you have to have a lot of discipline when it comes to healing and dating. And I'm really learning that. Like, you have to have a lot of discipline and be able to really tell yourself, not right now. That doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, but not right now. And it's okay to tell yourself not right now. That's okay. I'm learning it. It's hard because you want it, and it's like you want that love. You want to be desired. You want to have your person, but it just may not be time.
Yeah, madam, I honestly agree with you. I think you should wait until your 70s because you are still on a healing journey, and there are many things you have to learn, madam. Just, wait until you're 70, settle back, think for a little. You have all the time in the world. But guys, we'll end the video right here. Leave me your thoughts about marriage down in the comments. Don't use many swear words while giving your opinion. And hey, I'll be happy to see you next time, guys. Have a good one.